Hey guys, this is Ben with Funnel Pro Academy. In this short video, we're going to cover the webinar sales funnel. It's great for warm traffic, but also for cold traffic. What I definitely recommend is maybe targeting people who have already seen a freebie from you. So they're already knowing you a little bit. That kind of warms them up just a little bit. And here are the steps. It's pretty basic. You have your registration page, your thank you page, basically the confirmation page, the actual webinar broadcast room, the replay room, and then the order form, of course, if you are selling them something, and then can't forget the email autoresponder sequence. As always, the nice thing is everything is built into ClickFunnels, so you don't need extra services to do the entire thing. So let's go into a live demo of the share funnel that I'm going to give you guys. The button is right below this video as always if you'd like to utilize this auto webinar funnel. So let's take a quick look at it. And as usual, I definitely recommend, obviously swapping out the text and images to fit your own brand and colors and everything like that. But as you can see here, it just has the quick introduction video. Register your spot now. It'll pull up this pop-up that has the date, so they can select the date and time and then put in their info. Right below that, you just have the quick images of the speakers. Only 200 spots for scarcity. I highly recommend having at least 3 key points that you're highlighting 3 points right here just so they know exactly what they're going to be learning in the webinar. So they go ahead and register their spot, and it goes to their confirmation page. If reserved their seat, they can go ahead and add it to their calendar, and it says the exact date and time, or they can share it on their social media. And so the great thing is all of this is pre-built, the entire funnel. So if you do want to use this, just click the button below and it'll drop into your account, and you can actually use this webinar after you customize it for your own. So let's take a quick look at what it looks like on the back end. We have the registration page like we already saw. We have the order confirmation webinar countdown page. And then we have the actual broadcast room. This is where you put you can either do a live webinar with Google Hangouts, or you can record one of your live webinars, or just record a video. My very first webinar, what I did is I just recorded a screen share similar to this, but with slides. And then I went ahead and played that live. And if you're using funneluniversity.com secrets lab, I'll include a link for that below as well. If you are using that, then you can actually generate a webinar chat app. Let me show you what I mean. What that'll do is it just makes your recorded video appear live, because you'll play it a few times and it'll capture people's comments in the chat box, and then as it records people's comments, you can set it to a setting where it'll automatically show the comments at the time that they put in their comments. So when new people go and watch the webinar, it'll look like there's other people all watching it at the same time. It's a really neat feature built into this .com secrets labs is what it is. And so, but here's the broadcast room. What I would recommend doing is swapping out the images with the chat box if you're going to use that. Otherwise, just leave the images, and then you have the live, or quote, live video of yourself doing your webinar. Once the webinar finishes, then a call to action button is going to pop up, or once it gets to that point, then it'll just pop up automatically. Right now it's hidden. And let's exit out of that. And the only other pages is we have the webinar replay room, just in case they missed it and you're retargeting them by email, so they can go back and rewatch it. And then of course the order form. That's pretty much it when it comes to running your very first auto webinar. If you'd like this funnel, as I mentioned, just go ahead and click the button below, and this exact funnel will drop into your ClickFunnels account. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Thanks.